Okay, so we've got the arm back on the car. What we found, which I mentioned before, is it has fully adjustable coilover suspension, which is perfect because, as you know, it's dragging on the drive. So we've done our calculations, and for every turn, full turn, it's 1.5 mil of difference up or down. So we're saying we're going to do 6 turns to raise it roughly a centimetre off the ground, which should give us enough. I've had a good look underneath, and it's only scraping a tiny bit, so a centimetre should do it. First of all, I'm going to mark, maybe I shouldn't have used black. I'm going to mark the original position just in case we have to go back to it, and it's also a good reference point. Because if it all goes Pete's on, we can redo it, back it ready, better, marked up. We'll just let that dry. So we bought these bad boys from a reputable supplier. £150, no, £50, £50, plus VAT, plus delivery. But we went for the proper tools because, if you look, we don't want to damage these at how much they cost. You can budget, but I'd suggest you don't. They fit in perfectly in their moulds there, and again, look, perfectly kind of slot there, give you nice and easy, dead easy, proper tools, gets the job done properly. We've got the spring clamps, borrowed these off a friend because mine are too big. These are smaller ones. Get your springs in here, and you tighten this up, and then we'll take the pressure off the spring, and then it means we can then wind that up with no pressure on it, 6 turns, and then we release the spring, done. Right, got it. Lovely. Be careful of that, not to damage that. Right, that's got it. It's loads better now. Got all that space there now to adjust. 6 turns. 6 full turns from our marking point. It's a good job we marked it because it's already moved while we've been doing that. So that's there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that seems like a lot. It does seem like a lot. I'll see. We'll do them all 6 and see if it works. We can always readjust if we've got some Christmas holidays to do it. But it'll be good enough to get us off the drive and to the MOT station. That's for sure. So we'll line that up now. 6 turns. So now we should be able to lock. Maybe lock that in. Just give it a little nip. the clamps. Done. Use these. Tighten that up now. It's right in there, you can see. Perfect. Get this one in there. Much easier than just bodging it. I'll give them a little nip together now. That's done. That's we've got it. 6 turns adjusted. And if you look where we marked the original red, that's how much we moved it up, so that should equal a centimetre of ride height. I still feel like a centimetre's a lot. What's going on with that there now? Nothing. That rubber there. No, it's just sat in it like that, isn't it? Is that right? That? Yeah, it is, isn't it? And that's that one set right, yeah. Yeah, all good. The coilovers are brilliant, aren't they? What a piece of kit that is. Factory fitted as standard. Ferrari. Amazing. Wonder who makes them. Okay. 1 down, 3 to go. Morning. It's the middle of December. It's freezing. We're supposed to be putting the springs back on, but we've gone on a bit of a mad one. I'm going to take the number plates off because my new number plates are here, and we want to clean them up, get them off, get all the stickiness off, and then when I'm ready I can put them back on. Fantastic little trick for you. Spanner, wrap your piece of cotton, thick cotton around the spanner, bit of tape on it, 2 of those like that, and then feed your cotton behind. It's not quite as easy when your bumper's shaped like this, to be honest. Feed your cotton behind and then just snap your cotton and try again. Freezing cold, middle of December. So we're just waiting for the heater to put a little bit of heat on the garage, take the edge off. We're doing the springs today, but we've gone on a bit of a tangent because I can't quite be bothered getting on my knees just yet. So while we're waiting for the garage to warm up, we're going to do the number plates. Little trick. Spanner, wrap your cotton around it, tape it to your spanner, and then a bit more difficult on this one because it has this lip. If you didn't have this lip, it'd be dead easy. Then tuck your cotton behind. Oh my god, that's really well stuck on. Behind you. And then work it up and down. Like that. Yeah. And then it'll cut through your stuff. And then it just leaves them, and the best thing to do with these, get your little helper to come and take them off. We brought little helper in, car wife, in the cold, with the fingernails, trying to get the stuff off. Good luck. What's it like being a car wife? What's it like being a car wife in winter? So we've got the shock back on that's been adjusted. You just need to torque these top 2 bolts. They're 25 Newton meters. And then the bottom, we've got the drop link back on. That's just a spanner tighten. So there you go. Metal on metal. And then we've got bottom bolt somewhere there. You can see it. That's 80 Newton meters we're going to, and just got to plug that back in. So everything on this car is aluminium, or a lot of it is aluminium. So we're not going to take any chances with our tightenings. We're going to consult the manual on everything, absolutely everything, because we don't want to over tighten anything. However, these top bolts here, 25 Newton meters is supposed to be. Fortunately, I've only got a bigger torque wrench and a really small torque wrench. I've asked for a middle size for Christmas, 3/8 one, but I can't wait till Christmas to do this. So I think we'll go. This starts at 30 Newton meters, so I'll just back it off 5. And the small one finishes at 25, but I haven't got a 17 milli socket for it, so it's too big. So it's set to 25 Newton meters there. We've got a mega long arm on it, so we can just reach in really easily. And I'll just a little 25. I'll tighten up the other side. It's there you go. See it going now. And that'll click at 25 now. So the bottom bolt goes through. The drop link attaches to it here, and it pushes through and attached with the nut on the end. The nut on the end is 80 Newton meters, so we've got the torque wrench on it. We've got to keep a spanner on the other side of it, obviously. So we're gonna. It's quite tight actually. But apparently it's 80 Newton meters, but it feels tight. Oh, I don't like that. No, it feels too tight. Come back to you. Well, that did feel like it was pulling too much, so I'm going to reduce the torque to 70 Newton meters. Looking at the wrong side there. Reduce that to 70 Newton meters. And we'll see, and we'll work up then. Build up. Should kind of do that anyway, really, to be honest. But I'm just going for it. Okay, so we know that's at 70 at the minute. Okay, we're going to split the difference. We're going to do 75. $75 Newton meters. That feels a bit happier sometimes when you're tightening stuff. If it feels like it's going to over tighten, just be very careful, because it probably is. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do a few miles on it. Once we get it back from its MOT, we'll just check them and make sure that there's been no movement. So we've got the rear shocks off now. They're a little bit corroded, a little bit, but they're okay. It's fine. They're just a bit messy. We can't adjust them like this, so we'll get some degreaser on them, clean them all up, make them nice again. Okay, we've done it. We've finally done it. We've built the suspension back up. I've not got a video of it going back together because it's just got a bit boring, and I just wanted to get it put back together, and making videos just getting in the way. So I've done it. It's all back together. It's been adjusted. It's a centimetre up. What do you think? Do you think it's too high? I think it's a little bit high. It needs to be a little bit lower. I could split the difference really, readjust it 3 turns maybe. Who knows? But the good news is we'll do a little test, see if it goes down the drive. It's ready to go for the MOT. We've sorted it out now. Everything that we needed to do, we've done. I've got it booked in. Just got to wait now. Watch this space. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pass. We've got a few things we want to do to the car after its MOT, but hopefully it gets through its MOT now. And one of the things we're going to do is paint the rear grille. Now, I don't know whether to paint it or powder coat it. I'm not sure because it's full of little holes. It's a challenge grill, I believe. Quite expensive. Sandblasting it and powder coating it, will that damage it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Will the powder coating make the hole smaller? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Or I could just rub it down myself and do some primer, black paint, gloss. Is it gloss black or satin black? What is the colour? I need to look into that. Like I said, if you know, let me know. Yeah, fingers crossed.